So when I hear the word Costco, I don't necessarily always think that that's synonymous with budget cooking, but what if I told you that you could prep a week's worth of meals with ingredients from Costco, super easy, basically very minimal cooking for just $2.68 per serving? Would you believe me? Honestly, I wouldn't believe me either if I hadn't have just done this, but I'm super excited to share this with you guys because these are going to be some really delicious meals using ingredients that we can get from Costco, and bonus, these are also pretty healthy. Okay, so I want to show you guys what I picked up from Costco, and I'm also going to share prices with you as well. But honestly, my plans were a little bit foiled when I walked into the store and noticed that there were no rotisserie chickens. That was going to be like my secret weapon to getting this meal prep done on a budget. But there was a sign up saying that they were doing construction and therefore there were no rotisserie chickens. So it was an exercise in thinking on my feet and basically grabbing ingredients that I thought could make multiple meals. That was kind of my strategy, was to get ingredients that I could put together in different ways to make multiple meals out of, all with no rotisserie chicken. I know, I'm just as surprised as you. Okay, let's jump into it. All right, so here's everything that I picked up from Costco. I will give you prices as well. So I got some of these Real Good Foods chicken and pepper jack burritos. If you've never had these before, they are really good, and they are lower in carbs, super high protein, and they are huge for what you get. So you get a 4-pack of these for $11.89, which I think is a fantastic price. I mean, honestly, I've had these for lunch before, just this, and it fills you up just fine. I also grabbed a big Caesar salad. So these are also, I feel like, a great price from Costco, $9.65. I can probably get 4 or 5 servings of salad out of this. I also picked up some hummus. This is the Oasis hummus. It's really, really good quality hummus, and it's one of my favorites that you can buy like prepared in the grocery store. This is $4.97. You get a huge tub of it, so great deal there. I also got some of the grilled seasoned chicken strips. So this comes in a 2-pound package and it's $12.99, and obviously it's already pre-cooked, so I was thinking I would use this to mix with my udon and then also with the chicken Caesar, or with the Caesar salad. I also got this teriyaki stir-fry udon with mixed vegetables. This was also a great price, I thought, only $8.79, and there's 4 servings in here, so that's a little over $2 a serving. I thought that was a fantastic deal. And then I've purchased this before. I think it's awesome. It's a Taylor Farms vegetable tray with everything ranch dip. So this is $11.99, and you get broccoli, carrots, peppers, celery, and cauliflower. And then for breakfast, I ended up getting some of these La Terra Fina quiches. So this actually comes in a 2-pack, and I had to kind of like double check the price because I almost felt like it was too good to be true. But you get 2 full quiches in here, so 10 servings for only $13.59. One is a spinach and artichoke quiche, and one is a cheddar and broccoli. I've had these before. They're really great in the air fryer. And then these were on sale, the Stonefire Naan. I thought I could have these with the veggies and the hummus, and also with the Caesar salad. These came out to only $4.99. They were on sale for an 18-pack of naan. So that is everything that I got at Costco. Okay, so today we're talking about how to make our lives easier in the kitchen with quick and easy meal prepping, but I also have a solution for you when it comes to laundry. Who all of you are moms out there that spend way too much time in the laundry room? Yes, me too. Today's video is sponsored by Earthbreeze. I've been working with them for a long time here on my channel, and this holiday season, why don't you get yourself a gift to make your life much easier in the laundry room? That is where Earthbreeze comes in. Earthbreeze Eco Sheets look like nothing I've ever seen in the laundry aisle. In fact, they are revolutionary liquidless laundry detergent sheets. They actually kind of look like dryer sheets, but they're not. They're actually detergent that you can toss right in your washer, and there's no measuring required. You just throw the sheet or sheets in your washer along with your clothes, and boom, you're done. Earth Breeze is also dermatologist tested. It's hypoallergenic and free of bleach and dyes. And most importantly, Earth Breeze fights everyday stains and odors, and you still get a powerful clean. I use it all the time, and you guys know I have kids. In fact, I have a son that always gets dirty and plays sports, and Earth Breeze works great on his clothes as well. One of the reasons that I love Earth Breeze is that you really never have to put laundry detergent on your grocery list ever again. They offer a super convenient subscription service, but it's also really flexible, and you can pause or change your subscription at any time. It ships for free every time, and you can also cancel at any time with no penalties or fees. Earth Breeze is super convenient for me because I never have to worry about running out of laundry detergent. Seriously, I can't even count how many times before I used Earth Breeze that I would go to do laundry on a weekend and find out that I had zero detergent left in the jug, and that is why I love keeping Earth Breeze on hand. It means I never run out, and also the sheets are super compact, obviously, and since I travel a lot for work, I'm actually able to throw a couple of these in a little baggie, take them with me, and if for some reason I need to use the washing machine at the hotel, boom, I have detergent. It's super, super convenient. Lastly, if you try Earth Breeze and for any reason you don't like it, they have a no questions asked money back guarantee. So you don't even have to return it. You get a full refund, no questions asked. So trying Earth Breeze is definitely risk-free, and if you guys want to get started with Earth Breeze, you can actually get 40% off. I'll have a link in the description box below. The link is earthbreeze.com/Chapin. That's earthbreeze.com/CHAPIN to get started with Earth Breeze for 40% off. I know you guys will love the convenience of it. Super convenient, super easy. I love putting things on autopilot that I don't even have to think about. So thank you again to Earth Breeze for sponsoring, and I hope you guys check them out in the description box below. So the first thing that I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna take all of this grilled chicken out of the package and just put it into a bowl, just so I can kind of see how much I really have to work with, and so I can kind of divide it evenly amongst all the meals. So all in total, that is about 6 cups of chicken. So I'm trying to decide kind of what I want to do with the quiche, because you can either cook this in the oven or cook it in the microwave. I have also cooked this in the air fryer. It heats up really well in the air fryer as well. What I was thinking about pre-baking them ahead of time, but I don't really need to do that if I'm gonna meal prep them. So I think what I'm gonna do is just leave them in the pans. I may cut one into portions just to kind of make it easier to kind of get out, but obviously you can either heat this up in the microwave. In fact, there's directions on the back of here. If I send one of these to work with Adam, he can heat it up in the microwave, or if I am working from home and I'm gonna eat it, I'll probably just take a serving out and heat it up in the air fryer. Either way, there's 5 servings per quiche, and it is a good serving. I think a lot of times too, we think that quiche can be really unhealthy, but this is made with egg whites. And so for each of these, you know, the spinach and artichoke one is only 280 calories. Cheddar and broccoli is only 300 calories, and you also get 11 grams of protein per serving. So I think that's honestly pretty good for a breakfast. Sometimes what I will also do with these is I will have this, if I have some arugula in the fridge, I will have a little side of arugula with it, maybe dressed with like some lemon juice, a little bit of olive oil, salt and pepper. I kind of like the combination of the salad with the quiche. Next, I'm going to prep the Caesar salads. So I've got 4 meal prep containers. Here. These are just round ones that I got from Walmart. So I'll link these down below. These are really great for salad sized, or I also like to use them for bowls too. Like if you want to meal prep, you know, burrito bowls or breakfast bowls or something like that. Okay, so since I have 2 dressings and 3 croutons, I'm gonna have to divide those up. I've got 2 lemon wedges, so I'm just gonna cut those in half and include one with each. I really like Costco's chicken, or I keep saying chicken Caesar salad, but it's just Caesar salad. I really like Costco's Caesar salad. I think that it's really good quality, really good value for what you get. And I kind of like the lemon that's included also. I don't know. It's just a nice touch. I'm gonna just put a little handful of chicken into each one of these, probably about 3 ounces. I had to guess. I did try the chicken and it's really good. It has like a nice like grilled flavor. I know sometimes people are wary of buying pre-cooked chicken because of the quality of it, but this kind is good. For the dressing, I'm gonna use these little dressing cups. I always keep these on hand. Like, you guys know I use them all the time. And in fact, we use them not just for like dressing, but also if we're having dinner or, you know, like I made like nuggets or fries or something like that for the kids. I also put their ketchup in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and divide this dressing out. I really think they gave more than enough with 3 packets of this. I think for that quantity of salad, one of these 2-ounce little cups of dressing is perfect. Okay, and then lastly, the croutons. I definitely see some people when they're prepping salads not keeping the croutons separate. Obviously that is your choice, but personally I like to keep it separate because otherwise the croutons get all soggy, and to me that defeats the purpose of the croutons. So I'm gonna leave half in each of these bags, and then I just have these little snack size bags I put the rest of the croutons in. So that was super quick. And then our croutons. All right, 4 lunches, boom. All right, let's get started on the noodles. I am going to pre-cook and portion these out. I can't remember if I've ever had these before. I feel like maybe I have. Add 1 tablespoon of oil, 4 tablespoons of water, vegetable topping, and udon noodles into a saucepan. Stir fry over medium heat. Okay. So one thing I am going to do is I am gonna add some of these veggies to this udon stir fry along with some of the chicken to bulk it up. I'm kind of trying to think about what will go best with the stir fry. I'm thinking some of these peppers obviously will go well in there. I'm also thinking some of the broccoli may be good, and maybe some of the celery as well. I think I'm going to, well, I can probably cut up some of the carrots, but I was gonna say with the carrots, I think I'm gonna save most of those to have with the hummus and the ranch. That's another thing I was gonna say about these prepared veggie trays is I think a lot of the times we think about them, you know, just as being used for raw veggies and dip, but obviously you can use them for many things. You can use them to even just have like pre-prepped, pre-washed vegetables to make your life a lot easier. Okay, so I've got a big nonstick skillet. I'm just gonna drizzle a little bit of olive oil in there. And then I'm gonna add in my veggies. I'm just gonna give these obviously a little bit of a head start before I add the noodles since they are raw. All right, so I've got my veggies sauteing. I'm gonna add a little bit of water. And then I'm gonna add the veggie topping that the noodles came with. I'm just gonna simmer this until everything cooks through a bit. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and add the noodles and some chicken. And then I'm gonna put a lid on this and let it steam just so I can break apart the noodles and stir in the seasoning a little bit easier. Okay, so the seasoning for this came in a powder, and I kind of didn't want to dump it all over the noodles without mixing it with some water first, just because I felt like that would combine a lot easier. So I don't know, I probably put a 1/4 cup of water in there. So basically at this point we're just kind of like heating this through so that the noodles combine with the sauce and the veggies and the chicken. And then I will give it a taste before I pack it into meal prep containers. You know, obviously if it needs soy sauce or sesame oil, I have all that stuff in the fridge so I can add that. Okay, so the flavor is pretty good on this. It is, for some reason I'm tasting like a little bit of sweetness, which is okay, but I'm gonna add some soy sauce just to have a little bit of balance to that, and then also some, I added some sesame oil as well. But this turned out so good. I mean, obviously I'm showing you guys how to meal prep this, but I think this particular Costco find would work great for a dinner as well. I know this is something my kids would love, even with the veggies in there, just because obviously the, you know, noodles. Kids love noodles, of course. Okay, so I'm going to let this cool before I pack it into some containers. Okay, so I thought this is what we would do with the rest of the extra chicken. So I'm gonna add some oil to this skillet, and I'm going to add the cauliflower from the veggie tray. And then I'm gonna steam this also a little bit and cook it. And then we are going to add some of the chicken, or the rest of the chicken, as well as some of this shawarma seasoning that I have on hand, and I thought this would be really good with those flatbreads. Okay, so I'm gonna add some of this seasoning right to the cauliflower, and then the rest of the chicken. And then I'm gonna add, I don't know, maybe a tablespoon or two of the shawarma seasoning. I'll stir this up, and I might add some more, I don't know, I'll taste it, and then I'll heat this through. Okay, so the chicken and cauliflower made 3 servings. So what I thought is that these naan breads could be warmed up, and then you could put the chicken mixture inside with a little bit of hummus. So I just portioned these out, 2 each, into some baggies, and then I've got my hummus here, so I'm just gonna put that separately into some containers, because obviously you don't want to heat that part up. Okay, so for these burritos, I'm just gonna put them into some baggies. I think I will leave them wrapped in the parchment paper just to make sure they don't stick. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and portion out some of these veggies. I have these little dip containers that work pretty well. I think I got these at Walmart, but I like them because they kind of keep the dip separate from whatever you're putting in there. Okay, so this is the dip that came with the veggies. It's everything bagel, I guess you could say, flavored ranch. It's actually really good, so I'm just gonna put that into the dip portion. Okay, so out of all of these ingredients that were just over $75 from Costco, we got 29 meals. So that's basically enough for 2 people for a whole work week for 5 days. So I just want to kind of go through everything that I put together. I did have, obviously, the chicken Caesar salads. So we've got 4 of those. We'll be excited to eat those. I always love a good chicken Caesar salad. We have the udon noodles with the chicken and the broccoli and the extra seasoning that I added. We've got our 4 super large chicken burritos. These make a really good lunch, lower in calories with a ton of protein. I do have sour cream and salsa in the fridge, which I will serve those with. I ended up with a couple of extra, just like snack bags of carrots with dip and carrots with hummus, so I figured those could be snacks. And then the rest of the chicken, obviously we made these chicken and cauliflower shawarma bowls. So we've got the chicken and cauliflower in there. I think this is gonna go perfectly with these little naans heated up with the hummus on there. Really great lunch. And then next we've got a combo of veggies with the ranch dip paired with some naan and hummus. I honestly think this is a great lunch. Obviously vegetarian and not a ton of calories. So this would be something I think would be good to eat, like if you were planning a dinner out and you needed kind of a lower calorie lunch, that would be great. So we've got 4 of those. I did not split out the rest of the naans. I just left them in the container, in the bag, along with the hummus. And then we've got our 10 servings of quiche. So I did go ahead and portion out the spinach artichoke quiche into these little containers, but then I left the broccoli cheese one whole, so I will cut that up when the time comes. But yeah, this comes out to just $2.68 per serving. So I think this is honestly a great deal for Costco, especially if you want to get some healthy meal prep done. I did this really quickly, like less than 2 hours. So let me know if you guys are going to try this, or if you have any favorites from Costco that you like to meal prep. And don't forget to check out today's sponsor, Earth Breeze. I'll have that link in the description box below that you can use to get started. Thanks everyone for being here for another day of Vlogmas. And if you want to see my last meal prep that I did with some more delicious recipes, you can click on this video right here.